you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Pay to kill it and did it again. Put the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, no. Blue 58.
Right here.
Blue 58.
Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Man, I got you.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
What 180! 300! Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot. We got you.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins hands to Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's been a long day for you.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Green 18.
5. Hey, eat.
Team Mike.
Let's go. We got this.
He's checking. Right. He's checking. Green 18.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
You ain't got nothing.
Check 4.
On second down, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Check. Blue 58.
55 to Mike. Oh, you got deep? Out. Check. Fresno.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Lucky 50. Good routes here. Smoke!
Mike 28. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Teammate. Check 50.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Jump out! Throw me! 55. Check, 55.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's going. Quads.
Hey, orbit.
42. Danny. Hey, Mike's 42. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike 42. Hey,
Gun.
Watch the ball. Mike's 4-2.
To throw is Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42.
Hey, wahoo.
We got to get this stop here, D.
Cousins. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Mike 42.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Cousins to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Switch it. Leave it. Ring up 48. Hey, yo.
Switch.
Rhino. Yellow. Gun.
Hold the look. Hold.
Hey, seam 6.
Cousins again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
58!
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Zoom.
Motion.
Teammate!
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds his man. It's Austin. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
58!
Set the tone, defense.
It's Geis on the counter. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
319!
I got him.
Yeah, Liz.
Mike, 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Rodgers now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins throwing left side. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
You. Spurs. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, Cousins. Complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To Hunt. 180.
Switch.
Lucky 48.
Switch.
26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wide.
To the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey.
Hey, Delta.
4 down. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Gun.
Let's bring it.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
You must be dreaming.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's going to float this over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Mike 28. Go. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 28.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
180. 6'6", bullet high.
A first down throw for Cousins. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play action. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
No game. No, easy. No game. Go.
42's the Mike. 42's the Mike.
Man, I got you.
Mike 42.
Listen to me.
42. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game.
Packers 17,
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Yeah, Liz. 6 guys. Go to 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I got motion.
Good routes here.
29 is the money.
Hey, exit.
29. Watch the pass. 29 is the money.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Mike, 29.
Hey, Zoo.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Webster. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Mike.
180. 2.
Check.
Rose. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, can't.
Mike, 28. I got him.
Where's the hot?
Cousins now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Back north.
He's crashing.
On second down, it's Jones. Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, 88.
Shit. Rush in.
Topper.
Hey, check 24.
Right now, you got 58.
Again they run, again it's Geis. And some room to roam now. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 18. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
58.
Too little, Cup.
Box it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Hey, high 7.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Don't be scared of
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Check.
26. Gun.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Blue draw Corkers.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Jam. Sponge.
White left.
On the ground, Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Check 30. Inside.
Again, Geis. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Smoke. Gun.
Mike 42.
Here we go. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
Yo.
They're not ready for this. They're not ready.
Throwing his Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Yellow.
Hey, number 20. Mike, he's coming. Check in.
I'm here all day.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Lucky 50.
Watch the twist.
Gun.
Hey, I need one over here.
300.
Mike 28.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the run.
Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Hey, watch the slant.
Cousins on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I got you, son.
Mike
Gun.
Watch twist.
Spurs.
Mike, he's coming. Check in.
I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, Haywood!
Watch the pass.
Mike 28. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
On third down, Cousins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 52.
Check. Lucky.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
No. Blue 58.
Mike 39.
Check. Check 43. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Callie, strong left, Callie.
Check 99. Check 99.
399.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Let's go, baby.